And Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. You feel me?
Rich Trapper.
The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too.
Who?
Rich Trapper.
Rich Trapper?
He be reacting to your shit.
Rich Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. We back in action with another reaction video. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing, like comment, subscribe. More of this good content we got going here at TNN Trap News Network. Some news reviews, some knowledge you can't get in college with, dog. Get into all that. If you ain't got into that, man, hit the subscribe button, become part of the Rich Trapper Mafia, hit that notification bell at the top. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going here at TNN Trap News Network. Get into that. If you ain't got into that, man, hit the subscribe button, become part of the Rich Trapper Mafia, notification bell, all that. You already know the deal, man. We give away $500 for 50,000 subscribers. We get to 50,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away $500. The best commenter, the top commenter, either way, you're going to get 500, or we might just split it down the middle. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Make sure you drop a comment, because if you drop a comment, you can get entered to win TNN Trap News Network. This good Contiana, Chiliana, we give it away here at TNN Trap News Network. Y'all know the deal, man. It's something I'm supposed to be saying that I can't remember, so since I can't, we finna jump right into it, man. Akademiks being caught up with the woo-wop and the whoop-de-bam. Adam 22 and Wack Run Hunt speaks on it. Let's go.
How do you feel about the Matrix coming for Ack?
We covered that.
Right, but now they finally dropped the lawsuit. Well, not dropped. They
well, you know what's going on,
released the lawsuit.
You know what's going on, right?
What?
Okay, the black attorney, the idiot.
So this is the same lawyer from the Lil Rod thing.
Okay,
he's a black attorney.
He's a black attorney. So when Ack was running his content on Lil Rod, right,
he took aim at the
dude got mad, right? He's, without me saying too much, he starts to email Ack and text Ack.
Oh, okay.
Threats because of Ack running content on Lil Rod. 2-3 weeks later, here comes the threat that he already threatened Ack with, right? About what he's going to do, which is this. Now, criminally wise, we all know that the tapes the cops looked at, Ack wasn't in the backyard. Ack was, in fact, in his room asleep.
The cops went there, interviewed everybody involved.
Took all the surveillance cameras.
Didn't arrest anybody.
Because the surveillance cameras have her in the backyard with two dudes, and it was consensual. Ack's in their sleep. She comes in a couple hours later, in there with Ack. By the time Ack gets up, she had left.
That's the weirdest thing about it.
They had left.
Getting GB'd in the backyard while your man is asleep. Wow.
So Leaf is his assistant that you'll always see Ack with, the little light skinned guy. And then in the lawsuit, there's like stills from the security cameras of Leaf and another dude looking like a straight Black Raw scene. Like they're butt naked, just banging this chick together. It's just like, what the fuck? Like,
now watch this.
It's kind of weird to even just see
Ack
him.
Don't know what went on. His homies or the chick don't tell him. He looks in his backyard and it's all this shit is everywhere. You know, your patio furniture. He like, what the fuck happened? So he goes to his cameras. When he gets to the cameras, he sees that they having sex.
Right.
He calls her like, yo, you was in the backyard with my homies doing that? Yo, like, what you doing?
But she's saying that he f***ed her the same night.
Now.
Right.
But this is what we don't know. What we do know is Ack was never in the backyard. Ack went in his room. Right. Cameras show that. She went in the backyard, did what she did. Ack's oblivious to it. She came in, goes in the room. We don't know what she did in the room. But I'm going to keep it real. If my girlfriend is at my house and I'm asleep and I wake up and she's getting in the bed,
right,
and I want to, then I'm my girlfriend.
You're going to kind of assume that she wasn't just getting banged up by two dudes on the deck.
You don't know that shit. You don't know. He didn't know it until he got up, looked in the backyard.
She's absolutely disgusting for that, if that's the truth.
Like, goddamn, what's going on? Like, it's a camera in here. You walk in here, shit's everywhere. First thing you going to the camera. You go to the camera, you're like, what the is going on? Right? So, but the kicker to this, Lucian Grange of UMG, his shit was just dropped. They're on this same attorney. Why did you charge him in this Lil Rob thing? What grounds did you have to even put his name in this? This is, I guess, what he's known for. He'll throw your name in something, say $5 million, and say, all right, we'll take $500,000, let's go. He gets his third, right, and his client, and that's it. They're already watching him, but where he's screwed up at is he has issued threats prior to
Akademiks.
Yeah. Like, you know, he got him. and saying, because you're about Lil Rob, you keep on, this is gonna happen. And then 2-3 weeks later, guess who's representing the chick?
Right.
This dude. So I think you know what he reminds me of?
I wonder if she would have taken legal action if it wasn't for this guy approaching her. Because she had already made that one video that came out on Twitter at a certain point where she was basically recounting this whole.
Now the issue for me is, I'm not saying she's lying, I'm not saying she's truthing. What I am saying is, if that happens to you, sweetheart, why didn't you go to the police? Why did you go to Twitter? Why would you go to the police to actually have some sort of help, handle
everything?
Yeah.
He contacted her. The dude reminds me of the crooked pastor in Brooklyn. The dude.
I don't even know.
I knew
what
that
he
dude
looks
too.
like or anything, yeah.
The dude did the fake robbery. Like, I know the dude real well.
Oh, really?
It's the same type shit. Same type shit, yeah.
It's crazy. Bro, so is Ack acknowledging that he did have sex with her? Because they're saying that they found his sperm inside her, which, why is he nutting in a random girl like this anyway?
I don't think she's random.
He was hanging out with her for a period of time?
Yeah, I think he was hanging out with her. Like, bro, if I'm in my room sleep, right, and my girlfriend's in the house, and she gets in the bed, and I wake up throughout the course of that night or that morning and want to fuck my girlfriend, that's what I'm going to do.
Right. I mean, I feel that we probably will never get any sort of clarity about the nature of this hookup, because it's basically like two warring stories here, and it's like a tale as old as time. Like, you've heard about this exact scenario a million times. Girl shows up at a party, does some slutty shit, regrets it the next day, and then the narrative becomes either I got too drunk or I was drugged, and in fact these sexual encounters were not consensual.
But here's the thing. On that camera work, it shows everything. It shows them going to get the liquor. It shows Ack going to his room, them going to the backyard, they going to get the liquor in and out. Her start dealing with one dude, then she dealing with the other dude, right? Ack's never there for any of that.
Right.
He don't pour nobody no liquor, nothing. He don't hand nobody a bottle, nothing. By the time he realizes it, everybody's gone from his house. Nobody's at his house. He looks in the backyard like, what the fuck happened to my backyard? He goes to the cameras.
If this ain't the best Akademiks PR play in history, Rat Run Honey with the PR, the good cleanup, I see you go ahead, big dog.
Rewind.
Finds the orgy.
Finds the orgy. He don't even call his homies. He calls her. Like, yo, like, baby, you really, what the fuck you doing with my friends?
Important thing, though, I think, to prevent this sort of thing in the future is that as a celebrity, as a millionaire, there can be no unplanned drunken threesomes / banging my friends / whatever. Like, having this sort of...
It has to be legal.
I'm not saying it has to be legal. I'm saying that all of these circumstances are bad. Like just the drinking combined with the sex, and they're being like, your friends, and they're down to just randomly fuck this girl who probably was drunk. I mean, it's just like when you reach a certain level of stardom, you just cannot allow for these kind of situations at all, I feel.
These situations can only happen if you eliminate the word random. Right? If it's your woman, right, and it's somebody y'all been rocking with a couple years on and off, whatever, cool. But yeah, you go to a club, somebody in your section, she's flirtatious with you and your chick, and she loaded, you can't just take her back to the room.
And this is the thing, though, is that when you look at somebody like a Moneybagg Yo or a Quavo or a whoever, pick your favorite superstar rapper. These dudes are out here getting absurd, prolific amounts of ass, from what I've heard. And realistically, how many of the girls that they fuck ever end up like doing any kind of like clout shit to them? Like a very, very, very small percentage. On the other hand, Akademiks told me one time that ever since Selena, every chick that he fucks with ends up getting mad at him and then doing the public expose / clout move. So like, unfortunately, whatever it is, like his persona or like how girls view him or how he acts to them or whatever causes them to decide to like turn on him at a far greater rate than a lot of these other rappers that we could think of in the same, who probably realistically are fucking with some of the same girls.
Stop beating around the bush. You telling me they see Ack as food. They don't like him. They fuck with him long enough to get whatever gonna get out of him, and then they go for the play.
I think he gravitates towards some of the most toxic chicks you can imagine. So that's going to be...
Akademiks' problem is he's getting these women that he wouldn't have otherwise without the chili. And these women ain't for you. They ain't fucking with you. They fucking with the position. They should be with the rappers and the ball players and all that kind of stuff, but the rappers and the ball players ain't fucking with them, so they settling for an Akademiks. Them ain't your type, big dog. Akademiks, you need to go ahead and catch you one of them little chicks at Comic-Con. That's more your speed, big dog. That's more your speed.
Step number one. Number two, I don't think they're scared of him. Like, I think a lot of these girls are probably scared of Moneybagg Yo or Quavo.
Well, we don't want to use that word either. I think Moneybagg Yo and Quavo just do the right thing. We don't want to. It's a different kind of respect.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a different. I see
it's
where you're
definitely
going.
a little bit of a different scenario,
it's a different
right?
kind of respect. You know what Act needs to do?
Right.
He needs to just go to a church, find a girl that wears socks with her sandals, nice homie chick, and chill out.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to relax. And he said when I was doing the podcast with him last time I was in New York, he said, I don't like famous chicks. I feel like
because everybody wants them.
Fame is her being on your level. Not like fame necessarily, but like if you find a girl who has the same level of status that you do, then you're going to kind of like have to treat her with respect and vice versa. And I think that's exactly why he needs to date somebody who's in the public eye. He can't keep fucking with these random ass like video girls or whoever the fuck he ends up banging. I don't even know who this girl is. I saw that she was like a writer. I would like to know what she writes or who she wrote for.
Act on like, I don't know if it's famous. It may be chicks with money because maybe the control's not there.
No, I think it's just he likes crazy toxic chicks.
He better stop.
Based on Selena and Shay Glizzy, it's like
he better settle
that's
down.
clearly his archetype.
Dating a girl named Shay Glizzy is wild.
He better settle down.
At least for the time being. I don't know. He's got to get past that though.
He need to settle down because this is not a good look right now.
Right. And that's the crazy thing about it is that regardless of what happens with this lawsuit, like the many
stigma
thousands of like even just the original Rolling Stone tweet about the article, I was looking at it and it had like 7,000 quote tweets. And the thing about it is that absolutely zero of those people are coming back to the timeline if this case does get dismissed to say, hey, sorry, I called you a piece of shit. You didn't get found guilty, whatever. You know.
Is bad.
None of those people are
all this innocent till proven guilty, that's cap. Your ass is guilty. And even if you're proven innocent, you're still guilty when it comes to social media.
The thing is, Akademiks has been kind of aligning himself with like right-leaning shit. He goes and he does the Donald Trump Jr. interview. He signs with Rumble, stuff like this. That is the community that will 100% stand by you regardless of what kind of accusations you get put on your name. So, you know, he's not exactly trying to fit in with the Democrats or whatever, like a Charlemagne.
Clear act, not free act, clear act.
Clear act.
Clear act. That was created on Adam and Wack show.
Clear act?
Clear act.
Clear act.
Hashtag clear act. Let's see it go. Clear act.
All right, man, we finna get up out of here. That was kind of a dry one, but y'all get that. We finna get up out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, become part of the Travel Mafia, that notification bell, top it all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Red dot, slide it to the left and get some of this good Chiliana we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. I'm finna get up out of here, man, play a little bit of Fortnite with these kids before I gotta take them to Old Navy and Target, because, you know, that's what we do on Sundays. We Old Navy and we Target. Might get some shoes, too. Don't worry about it, though. We finna get about it to the next one, man. Y'all know the deal. It's Free Avenue Angel until he's free. We gone.